What are injectable antidiabetics? Let's make it easier together. First is insulin. Insulin is a hormone which decreases the blood glucose level. There are different types of insulin. First is rapid acting. Rapid acting insulin start providing its effect within 10 to 15 minutes, and it achieves its maximum effect within 60 to 90 minutes, and it remains in a body for 4 to 5 hours. And the examples are Lispro and Aspart. Rapid acting insulin are type of bolus insulins. Bolus insulins are those insulin which start providing its effect rapidly and rapidly eliminate from the body. They are mainly given to cover glucose spikes after meals. The second type are short acting insulins. They are also bolus insulins. They start providing its effect within zero point 0.5 to 1 hours, achieve its peak within 2 to 4 hours, and remains in a body for 5 to 8 hours. The example are regular insulins. The third is intermediate acting insulin, and they are basal insulins. Basal insulins are those insulins which slowly starts its effect and remain in a body for longer duration to cover the glucose levels for a longer period of time. For example, they given in night to cover the overnight glucose level. Their intermediate acting start providing its effect within 1 to 3 hours. They achieve its peak within 5 to 8 hours and remain in our body for up to 18 hours. Then long acting insulins, they are also basal insulins, and it start providing its effect within 90 minutes. It not achieve its peak because it provide constant effect for about 24 hours. And the examples are glargine and datamar. The next type are premixed insulin. They are combination of bolus and basal insulins to cover both after meal glucose levels and the glucose level overnight. For example, the combination of rapid acting insulins or intermediate insulins NPH plus regular. The graph helps to understand better. For example, the rapid acting insulin provides its effect rapidly, then achieve its peak and rapidly eliminate from the body. Short acting insulins provides its effect, then achieve its peak and then eliminate from the body. Intermediate acting starts its effect slowly, then achieve its peak, then eliminate from the body after a longer period of time. Then long acting insulin start providing its effect slowly but provide constant effect for the longer duration of time. Then we have incretin mimetics. Incretins are hormones GLP-1 and GIP. They release from gut in response of food to stimulate pancreas, so it increase the insulin secretion. They also decrease the glucagon release. Glucagon is a hormone which increases the blood glucose level. So incretin mimetic, but these hormones GLP-1 and GIP-1 are degraded by the enzyme DDP4. So incretin mimetics are drugs which, like GLP-1 and GIP-1, stimulate pancreas to to secrete insulin. But these mimetics are resistant to DDP4. They are not degraded by these enzymes. So they increase the insulin secretion and they also decrease the glucagon release. And the examples are liraglutide, semaglutide, and tirzepatide. The third are amylin. Amylin decrease the gastric emptying, so it in result it decreases the glucagon release from pancreas. The example is pramlintide.